I think when it comes to things like community, you have to go to the micro level. Intrinsically, it has to be the community. Um, but then it's almost like saying, okay, are we just a dot on the landscape? Are we not part of the bigger picture? But I think if you're saying to tell a black woman's story, I think, first and foremost, to tell my story starts with me. And so I think the same thing has to transpire in the black community, that if you want to tell the real story of a black woman this day and age, you kind of have to kind of like take it to the black woman, or the black community to find out. But I think at the same time, I think it would be an absolutely amazing thing if you get to a level where even the wider society wants to now know about the black woman's story beyond what has been going on all these years, or the stereotype, and really is prepared to now zoom in a bit more down to the nucleus to find out what really is the truth, and who is the black woman in 2013. That's tough, Chris, because there are so many black women out there. It's just like when we talk of Africa. Africa is not a country; it's a continent made of countries. And I think the same thing with a black woman. She's light skinned, she's dark skinned, she's Rubenesque with her hips, and she can be tall and very athletic. She can have natural hair, she can have braided hair, she can have weave on, she can have coloured, she can have she can talk like this, and she can say she can cook, she can eat chicken and chips, she can eat a jollof rice, she can eat rice and peas. She maybe somebody who prefers to marry a white gentleman. She says, no, I want to marry my black brother. Where do you start, where do you end? And then I think that's why that story of the variety of the black woman is so beautiful. And she's more than just the angry woman that we've grown up to be. She's not. Time has moved on, so much has gone on, and we need to zoom into that. You can't capsulize the black woman apart from the fact that she is what she is, a black woman. Thanks, Chris. I know you sent me some stuff on iNAPP on Facebook, and what are my thoughts on it? The Black People's Assembly. I mean, one of the things when I spoke to you yesterday was having experience with, for one, quote unquote, the Black People's Movement or groups or meetings. This word of radicalness is almost like this baby that gets drawn behind it, and it's kind of like over the years it's pushed some it pushes you in or it pushes you out, depending on whether you're a radical or a pacifist, whether you're right wing or left wing. And I think what I was saying to you yesterday, Chris, is that I really think we need to kind of move to the centre ground, because of the diversity of the black community. And I think iNAPP will be a very good opportunity to really, tap into something at this season in time that maybe hasn't been done before. And so maybe it really calls for a lot of people to be original, be patient, and really, really move out of the box in the biggest way possible, because Africa is so vast. And even when you're talking about Black People's Assembly, it's not just Africa, you've also got the West Indies, and I remember one time, I think it was last year, the year before, when I was talking about Africa, and this gentleman from Kenya who was Indian said to me, well, I'm African as well because I grew up in Kenya, so do I get left out because I'm not black? So all these things, and you just see how the magnitude of when you say black people, and you're catering for black people. So I think iNAPP has a very good opportunity to tap into that. And I think, go across the board, but I think start from the premise of a common ground, because there's so much going on in the black community. If you try and make it to this side or this side, will leave people out. And then really, how representative are we? So we have to try and work from a common good, point of view, a starting point. And I think we'll then really we'll have more joy and more success than working from the fringes or hedges of the boundary.